EDG has all kinds of remnants of past events. Most of the huge pieces are stored away off-site, but the smaller and equally impressive ones are on shelves all around the shop. It's kind of like a museum that you could look through for days. Well, I'm going to end my day at the top. I am here with Steve Guy, the president and one of the founders of EDG. Steve. I gotta say, wow, this place is amazing. What a fantastic company you've built.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun over the years. How
did this start? Did you just have this idea like, oh, I think I'm going to launch this incredibly interesting company?
Well, no, and it started back in middle school. We had some of the best teachers in Douglas County, Miss Peggy Killian, and she sort of started the fire with a lot of us, and we've all here at EDG, a large number of us have known each other throughout our lives, and wow. Started in middle school, went through high school, then went straight on into college, worked at Six Flags, and realized we could make a good living in the entertainment industry. So built EDG, and took it from there. Had to wear a lot of hats at first, you know.
Everybody I've talked to has said the same thing. They're like, I do this, but I also do this and this and this and this and this. And it seems like it's very interconnected as far as everybody here has a really good understanding of all the other different departments.
Well, in entertainment, at one point you may be doing a lot of sculpting for a particular themed environment. Then the next week you may be doing a lot of welding, or you may have to be doing wardrobe. You know, you just never know. So you have to do a lot to different things.
And sometimes you have to do welding for wardrobe.
Oh, absolutely. In our case, I mean, you know, depending upon what's going on. So you have to have an open mind. But most importantly, you summed it up. If we can get the wow out of someone, we've succeeded. Because everything we do has to be completely out of the box. Like nothing anybody has ever seen, because if you go to a Disney, or if you go to a Six Flags, or even a Simon Mall, or the Peach Drop, it has to be something that's out of the ordinary. It has to be extraordinary. So that's what we do.
I imagine those events, because you mentioned a number of the events that you do, but EDG does some big events, like all over the country.
Yeah, we have done projects all the way to China.
Really?
Yeah, we did the world's largest stunt show in Guangzhou, China last year. So launching planes into water, explosions, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, my word.
But we also do a lot in Las Vegas. We've done the grand opening of the Forum Shops at Caesars. We do a lot, like I was saying, for Simon Malls, which here in Atlanta, that'd be Lenox Square, Phipps Plaza. So, you know, Macy's, Pink Pig, Great Tree, just wonderful, wonderful Atlanta-based companies right here.
And those events are constantly evolving and changing. You can't just do the same thing, pull out the same old tired props year after year.
Oh no, no! If you're
just drop the peach.
If you're expecting to do the same thing twice, you're in the wrong business. I always say we're the best at one. We do one thing at a time, and then we rarely get to do it again.
Which always keeps it fresh and interesting and new for you.
That's true.
Now, what do you see as the future? What projects are coming up on the horizon, or what? Where's it all going?
Yeah, we spend a lot of time doing research and development, meaning I'm constantly looking through the internet. I'm constantly traveling. I'm looking in magazines for what's hot, and I see it going in lighting. Everything's going to LED, and that's because there's a lot of color, and it's infinite when it comes to design and imagination.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this, and it's not as hot as traditional light, is it?
No, nothing like that. So we build a lot of LEDs into our design.
Oh, wow.
Also see it going into a lot of composite materials and how we build things. For example, there's materials that literally we're using that didn't exist 2 or 3 years ago. Different types of formicas, different types of finishes, metal finishes, all that kind of thing. I also see us coming up on the talent side with different ways to present people. And you say, well, what do you mean? Well, for example, if you've ever seen a Cirque du Soleil show,
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you see
with the
people
feet behind the head, hanging from the
Well, you see people in different costumes, different attire, what have you, doing different things. Well, we're always trying to come up with another way, whether it's putting people on stilts and dressing them in floral, to where it look like a human vine, whether it's dressing people in column type fiberglass material and getting them to look like a column from the backside. Then you come around, it's actually a human that talks to you and serves you food and beverage.
So your company takes these fantastical visions and ideas and makes them a reality by looking at the structure of the art and the science behind putting it all together.
And most importantly, how we can involve the human touch, have people as part of that. Because if nothing else, we provide service here, and we provide, an outstanding service that's unique and different.
It's a wonderful and amazing company, bringing entertainment around the globe for events, for corporations, for just hundreds of different kinds of things that you would have to do.
And what's neat, it's located right here in Douglas County, and most people don't even know we're here.
Who knew? Douglas County has no end to fascinating things, and I have had no end of fascination today here at EDG. I'm going to go check out this human vine concept, because stilts, flowers, what more can you ask? Thank you so much, Steve, for taking the time to talk to me today.
Thank you.
I love your company.
Well, you're welcome back anytime.
Thank you. I'll take you up on that. Let's go back to welding. I want to practice some more. Bye, everybody.